You mentioned some of the global solutions such as automatic information sharing, etc. Where does the Australian government stand on those raft? I think you had four, solutions. How active or not are they in promoting it as a solution, and if they did, would they have any influence?
Yeah, I'll have a question like that, thank you. For questions. Where do they stand? By and large, of course, Australia is a loser in this area. Australia doesn't carry the baggage of any tax havens, and Australia has played a good role in trying to tackle some tax havens historically, Vanuatu and so on. So we certainly see the Australian government as a potential major ally. Importantly, Australia has a role in G20, and in 2 years' time has the presidency of G20. Now, we managed to put it onto the G20 agenda very comprehensively in 2009. I was advisor to Gordon Brown on this area, and Sarkozy, nothing happened in Canada, half of this guy. Hoped it would go away, but Sarkozy carried it forward, and I have to take my hat off to Sarkozy and his team. They have been extremely responsive to civil society. I myself have been 3 times to the Elysee to meet him and his team, and so on. So they carried it forward, but without great success, I have to say. But some important and interesting things have happened. I mentioned Prime Minister Singh's demand. That kicks the OECD's position firmly into touch. So I think Australia could actually play a key role, not just at G20 level. Mark mentioned Project Wickenby. It's a model for what's needed to tackle corruption in India. An interagency, hard-hitting, politically bad thing could change the Indian tax culture dramatically if there was political will. Ditto in the majority of other countries with a bad tax culture, including Britain, if there was the political will. But when we discussed in Canberra the 3 areas, bear in mind that Australia, the 4th one, which I mentioned, was this issue of general anti-avoidance provision. You have that. That provision is a directive to the courts to say, by and large, we would expect you to look through aggressive tax avoidance. In other words, if a transaction has been introduced into the value chain, which is primarily or exclusively for tax avoidance, the direction to the court would be ignore it. Treat it as if it didn't exist. And that's what a general anti-avoidance provision is about. So you've already got that one. But the other 3, in our discussions with Canberra, is interesting. We had cross-party support by and large for it. The only serious, it wasn't a serious question, it was particularly serious. There was some kickback from an advisor to one politician, but that person was a neocon, and his position was starve the beast. Anything, tax evasion is a legitimate way of killing off the state.